Hey guys, what is up? Sora here, back with another Soul Calibur 6 video, and today's video is one that I didn't think I was gonna make. Yet here we are anyway. That's how to do her Howling Spirits. Howling Spirits, for you guys that don't know Ivy as well, is her 5 hit just frame move. Like that. A lot of Ivy players have a problem doing that move, so I'm here to showcase the timing as well as the tips and tricks that I have for it. Here I'm actually going to head straight into the slow-mo. That way you guys can get to see it all 4 different scenarios that I think are going to be most applicable. And you guys can just manually pause the video, see where I'm actually pressing the buttons, so on and so forth. Then I'll come back with a few tips and tricks for you guys. Alright, first tip, and that is just doing straight it off neutral. What cues do I use? Do I use a visual cue, an audio cue, so on and so forth? For me personally, I use a visual cue, and that's intentional because I want to be able to depend on something that I will always get at a tournament. Not every tournament will have a headset, unfortunately, so you're mostly operating without sound in the entire run of event unless you're in top 8 or something like that. So I want something that I can depend on because it's something I can see. Off neutral for Ivy, this is probably the most common thing that you would see where you would need to use Howling Spirits. That is off an Oki. You definitely want that because it's plus on block, so on and so forth. And a lot of damage, notwithstanding. How do I do it? It all ties in with that first B. That first B is where I base the entire timing of the entire move on. Because as soon as that B hits the ground, that's when my second B should already be pressed. Oops. Like that. So do it again. Like that. For the rest of the hits, it's honestly just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. Like, if I might verbalize it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I find that helps. But it's muscle memory for the last 3 hits. The first 2 hits are definitely more important in getting down. So I would actually practice that. Just practice getting those first 2 hits every single time using a visual cue. That way you can just get this simply later. Okay, second and final tip. So this is probably the more important tip of the 2, and that is how to land it in specific combo situations that she has, right? And it looks something like this. You've probably already seen that before. The way that I do Howling Spirits from this is that I do an input trick, which I'll show now. Now, if you guys saw what I did there, I actually pressed the first B as she was still transitioning into Serpent's Embrace. That way, I make sure that the first B from Howling Spirits is going to come out at the first possible frame that it can come out, making it into a natural combo. Think about it like this. It's getting the first B out of the way. That way you don't have to worry about that. And the rest of the input is just manually timing based on the visual cue, the 2nd to 5th Bs of the just frame. So doing it for posterity here. One more time. There we go. So there's that. Just practice that daily in training mode, I would say, because it is really one of her more important just frames. You get it from this. What else is there? You get it from This, like I said earlier, there's a bunch of situations where you want this just frame to be handy. That way you can bust it out every single time. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I know this is a shorter how to hitbox video, but a lot of people have asked for this, and I hope that this helps you guys in timing for the just frame. If you guys have any questions, feel free to tweet at me at hitbox_Sora. If you guys like what you see, like and subscribe below. I really appreciate it, and I want as many people to be playing Soul Calibur 6 as possible. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!